Hey, Red Carpet Rain. The Turnbuckle King is here. We'll talk about WWE SmackDown Live Show commentary reaction, top 10 SmackDown highlights for 9/9, Friday SmackDown Show recap, top 10 SmackDown highlights for the week of this Friday Night SmackDown. All right, kicked off SmackDown with Oscar interfering in the match, but the original match was a tag team match of Charlotte Flair and Shotzi versus the damage control team of Io Sky, the WWE Women's Champion, and Bailey. So, see who came to the ring. Before I start, let me do my little introduction. You know, Turnbuckle King got to introduce So check me out. I'm also on Twitter tonight. Well, I'm sorry, X now. I'm also on X. Check me out. Seeing came to the ropes to my ring. XL Pro. Salute to you, bro. Thanks for coming out tonight, man. Appreciate that, man. So I'm gonna do something a little different this show. I will still show the screenshots of each segment of the show, but I'll give you a little more detail as I share the screen and go more to specifics of the match. So, like I said, this match started off with the tag team match. Oscar interfered, cost Io and Bailey the match, and it was a stare down between um, Io and Oscar. So I'll show more. All right, if you see here, they came out, Charlotte Flair, clothesline. So, it gives you a exact breakdown of each part of the match. But they damage control loss to Charlotte Flair and Shotzi. Then there was stab between these two. She taunted Io. So that was the specifics of that match. Next thing we have here, AJ Styles confrontation with Paul Heyman. And we also have right here Jimmy Uso talking to Paul Heyman about even though he was out bloodline last week, he's back in. Jimmy Uso, you can't make up your mind, bro. I mean, what's going on with you, man? You make up your mind. But it don't surprise me. It was prediction, not spoiler.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
So they have that little confrontation. Say right here. We says right here after recap. Jimmy Uso come with one shirt. Heyman said he's not in his troughs. He says so. Do yourself a favor. He tells Paul Heyman tells Jimmy handle the AJ Styles situation. He'll handle Jimmy Uso biz later. Bring the family back together. So they're trying to bring the bloodline back together. That's a segment. Yeah, we have the LA Knight. It was a match versus Austin Theory. Cut a promo with Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller cut the promo, brings the Austin Theory. They had a little trade of insults back and forth. Later on, we had a match of LA Knight versus Austin Theory. decent match, decent match. And by the way, that tag team match, the first match, wasn't feeling that too much. That was a no-no. But this match was not bad. I really like LA Knight character more and more. He's I just like it's just so catchy.
Yeah!
I like to let me talk to you. Can't help that.
Let me talk to you!
So in this match, LA Knight was given to Austin Theory. He was giving that work.
You about to get that work, son.
So this is LA Knight coming out here. It's going out. LA Knight also cut the promo about the Miz, talking about how Miz was doing a whole segment on Raw, complaining. And LA Knight said he didn't need Cena. And of course, that's when he was interrupted. Then we have the match here starting off. This is another screenshot here. This is a good shot. He took LA Knight and he put him outside the ropes from the apron. But as you can see here, LA Knight defeats Austin Theory pinfall. So it was a very good match. I guess Austin Theory and LA Knight gonna have a little rivalry too. I don't see the thing with him and the Miz being over. So streak will not be over with him and Miz, not right now. They still trade insults back and forth.
Streak's over! Streak's over! They got it! Oh, they haven't done it!
So let's continue on. Also, this is it here, no screenshot. Then we have a little stare down later. Judgment Day cut a promo, new tag team champions. They had a match against the Brawling Brutes. They did win. Then Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. They have no official stable name. I always call it the New Hurt Business, but that's not their name. But they had a little stare down, and Judgment Day cut promo saying Bloodline's crumbling. They're the new faction on WWE as they got all the gold except for the men's world title. Going down from tag team titles to the women's world title to Miami Bay contract to the NFC North American Championship. And Bobby Lashley said that him and Street Profits going to take over. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be a little rivalry there. So this is them coming out too. That's how Judgment Day came out. So later on, we have a segment here. LA Knight meets Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman say he likes the LA Knight thing. He likes the whole thing. Yeah. So I think that was funny. And he tell LA Knight he needs to knock on the office door before he comes in, interrupts him at Adam Pierce. Do you got me? Say, yeah. So I guess, LA Knight, he talks to Paul Heyman too.
Let me talk to you!
So I like the whole how he was mocking LA Knight. But in the future, I can see a future Paul Heyman LA Knight collaboration. These guys will work well together. I definitely see that going on in the future. Now predictions are spoiler.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
So we will see that too. And as you can see here, Judgment Day defeats Brawling Bruce pinfall. And that's when the Bobby Lashley interrupted Judgment Day. So this was not the best SmackDown as far as matches go. It was a lot of backstage segments and a lot of setups. So we had a little conversation here with AJ Styles and the rest of OC. He is mad that they're not taking this whole thing with AJ and the Bloodline seriously. They're playing around, just talking. He's very frustrated. Says right here, who weren't there to back him up when Jimmy Uso jumped him, and I agree with AJ. That was not cool. This is AJ Styles, a phenomenal one. They don't want none, but he was outnumbered. So he says right here he's frustrated OC who went there to back him up. Carl Anson reminds he warned Styles not to get involved in bloodline business. AJ Styles slaps the phone out of his hand, saying that they're supposed to be here for each other no matter what. And AJ also said, no, they always been there for each other since day one, since beginning. And he asked him if this how it's going to be. Do not get involved with my match tonight. Don't be by ringside when I face Jimmy Uso, which was the main event for SmackDown tonight. So, main event, no Solo, no Roman, just out there. So we had this match. This match was not bad. It was okay. AJ Styles won the match pinfall. See here, due to the distraction of Solo. I believe Solo. I thought Solo. You think Solo would give Jimmy Uso the advantage, but gave him a disadvantage. AJ Styles won after the forearm, the phenomenal forearm. And see right here. See, it's a screenshots of the match. AJ Styles defeated Jimmy Uso via pinfall. But interesting, after AJ won, as you can see in the shot here, and show a screenshot. Let me show that again. That screenshot throughout the match. Jimmy Uso entrance. I'll highlight this again. AJ Styles defeats Jimmy Uso via pinfall. Afterwards, AJ could not celebrate for long. Judgment Day came out with Finn and Damien. They took him, attacked him, dragged him to the ring, and Solo attacked AJ. And that was shown right here while he was in the middle of the ring. And it's setting up for, I don't know if it's an alliance between Bloodline and Judgment Day, but AJ Styles, his beef with the Bloodline, and seemingly now Judgment Day is far from over. Far from over, just the beginning. It's definitely far from over. So it says why Judgment Day aligned with the Bloodline after mocking him earlier in the night because we see him join forces in a war game situation. That is interesting. Very, very interesting. And if that's the case, give me a hell
And that's
yeah.
all I got to say about that.
Well, I do. That's all I say about that. But give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
That'll be interesting for Survivor Series coming up in Chicago, November 25th. So it was a solid SmackDown. Like I said, all the matches weren't the best. They were okay. And I will give my 10 moments for SmackDown. Let's see. Let's go down the list. I like the whole Bobby Lashley and Street Profits coming at Judgment Day. Judgment Day cutting a promo. I like the Braun and Bruce versus Judgment Day. AJ Styles confrontation with the OC, Centenaire, and also with him talking with Paul Heyman. Then a whole set with Paul Heyman and talk to LA Knight. LA Knight and Grayson and Austin Theory had a good match. See, three more. The other thing I did like tonight was the alliance of Judgment Day and Bloodline attacking AJ. Let's see what happens with Jimmy if he's trying to come back to Bloodline. Paul Heyman told me he has to wait, see what Tribal Chief says. It's not official. And the last point, number 10 for tonight. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I want to say number 10 was the last part of the match tonight was trying to think here. I want to say we saw the Pretty Deadly guys backstage, so I'm interested to see how they're gonna get back into the mix of the tag team division. They've been off TV for quite a while, and like I said, SmackDown was maybe a solid SmackDown, maybe 3 out of 5. I didn't like the tag team match opener for Charlotte Flair and Shotzi versus Damage Control Bailey and um, Io Sky. Io Sky's not being booked right as champion. They finally give her a challenge at Asuka. She came back. I don't like how she came back out of nowhere, but that's how Asuka do. I didn't like those two tonight. She came my ring. Okay, let's talk about it. Well, salute to you, bro. Salute to you, my brother. But anyway, moving along. I don't like how Asuka just came out of nowhere, Bill's story, but I know why he did it. That's how he building her EO. It's just Asuka doing the same old thing, nothing fresh. I like her hair's cut more, way more, way more. Keep cutting her hair, make it shorter and shorter. Not feeling that at all. No way, no how. Asuka gonna be this whole EO thing where she's being booked, and now Asuka where she's coming back. This is gonna be on my list of things I don't like.
You just made the list. Oh no.
But I'm interested to see what's gonna happen on Monday Night Raw coming up. I don't think they discussed who the trade was for Jay Uso going to Monday Night Raw as he made his first appearance this past Monday. I don't know who's coming to SmackDown. If I missed it, I didn't see it here on tonight. I didn't see anything about it tonight. As I scrolled through the whole thing, there was no mention of that, of the trade. Yeah, if I missed it, you guys let me know in the live chat or comment section below. You know, I'm trying to cover the whole show. It's been a long week, covering 3 shows a week, and putting out videos, but I'm getting through it. Thank you guys for your support. But definitely a good show tonight. Other than that, it was solid. Like I said, wasn't the best, wasn't the worst either, but it was just right in the middle. And this is what the show was about tonight. I did WWE Top 10 SmackDown highlights for the September 9th episode. Top 10 Friday Night SmackDown moments this week. And also WWE SmackDown Live commentary reaction. Friday Night SmackDown show recap. So that's what it was about tonight. Thank you all for coming out, supporting the show, and my take on Friday Night SmackDown. Champ is getting tired. He's gonna head out. Got some more work to do. The work never ends.
World Heavyweight Champion!
Soon, 2 videos will pop up. One will be Logan Paul career over after fiance past being exposed. That's one video. Next video will be top rank championship for Gunther as he today breaks the record for longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. Congratulations to Gunther. Much well deserved. Until then, it is OUT.